Welcome into another episode of Bet-A-Palooza here on MSG. I'm Alex Monaco alongside co-host of the Betting Exchange, Jeff Johnson, and our guy, Sean Little. It is an action-packed show, but we have to start out with the blockbuster trade in the NBA, gentlemen. Yeah. I can't wait to update the 2K rosters on this one. We got James Harden, the Beard, and Paul Millsap headed to the city of brotherly love. And we got Seth Curry, we got Andre Drummond, and of course Ben Simmons with 2 first-round picks headed to Brooklyn. Jeff, I'm going to you first. Initial thoughts on the huge trade here on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's fantasy becoming reality, right? We heard so much speculation throughout the weeks and months that this was going to happen. It wasn't going to happen, and it finally did, and it just really blew my mind. But I think this is a trade where it was a win-win for both teams. First, you talk about the Sixers, right? We've been hearing about the process for years, but at some point, your process has to produce, and you have to have something to show for it. They're going all in right now. They've extended their window to about 2 or 3 years. Yeah, they're giving up a pick this year and next year, but it's been reported that Harden's going to pick up his extension. So now they'll have him for at least this season and next season to try to go after it all. Paul Millsap, I guess he may fit somewhere in the rotation, but this is the best player that Embiid has played with throughout his career. He's damn near averaging a triple-double right now, and he's someone who could take Philly over the hump, right? Then the Nets, they get Ben Simmons. We don't know what Simmons looked like, but we know what he's been able to do. So their defense automatically goes to another level. Seth Curry, which may be the most underrated part of this trade, they were able to keep Patty Mills and Seth Curry together, and they have Joe Harris eventually coming back, and oh yeah, that guy KD. So their shooting around the perimeter just got a major boost. They'll probably be able to play faster, more versatile on the defensive end. I think the one thing, and you'll see it by the odds, right? Philly made progress. Brooklyn went a little longer. It's the Kyrie factor. If Kyrie is going to play full time, if whatever happens needs to happen, whether it with him or with the New York State regulations, then I think those odds go a little bit shorter because they would be one of the clear-cut favorites again. But for now, I think if you're a Sixers fan and you're a Nets fan, you should be pretty happy with what you got.
I love it. Sean, over to you.
Yeah, well said. I think the biggest thing for me is, what does Ben Simmons look like? And, you know, the report says he's been working out, he's been doing his thing. But I think it's a very special situation for him because he gets to go to Brooklyn, and when they're playing in New York, he gets to only play defense, and that's what he wants to do.
Right.
Let Kyrie and those guys score. Let KD score when he gets healthy. Let Curry come and score when he gets healthy. So that's the biggest thing. I'm a big advocator of, if guys don't want to be in the spot, get them out, move them, do whatever you got to do.
Exactly.
Better your team, get a haul for him, and Morey did the right thing. He's like, hey, I'm going to wait on this. And I think he got a lot of leverage because Simmons staying in Philly cost him $19.4 million. I think the owner might have been leaning on Morey a little more if he wasn't finding him and Simmons wasn't coming off some of that cash. So Morey held out and got his guy Harden back. What does Harden look like? That's also the other question. My buddy texted me right when the trade went through. He said, James Harden just lost 15 pounds. Right then. Right off. As soon as the trade went through, he's like, Harden's down 15 already.
Right.
So I think he's going to come in motivated. I do think it's a win-win. I think the Nets got a little bit of the better end of the deal because I think long-term we'll see what Harden looks like and how that goes. But, man, the people forget how special Ben Simmons is on the defensive end, and I think you're about to get a reminder here very, very soon.
Yeah, well said by both of you. And not too much to add. I mean, I will be curious to see, was Ben Simmons working on his game, staying in the gym? Yeah. And it's interesting because Brooklyn has stopped nobody all season. They're giving up 111 a game, which is not championship basketball or playoff basketball for that matter. Yeah. I think they get a lot better defensively. Interior as well with the length of Simmons. And, of course, you got AD, the other AD 2.0, who's going to do all right. And then to your point, Jeff, with just the sharp shooting. If Harris comes back, Patty Mills, Curry, I mean, they could be a run-and-gun squad. I think with the Philly offense, 20th in points per game, I think they get a little better offensively. I mean, you saw James Harden really in his element in Houston when Dwight Howard was on the team. Right. Loving playing off a big little pick and roll, if you will. I think he's going to get back into that mode. So I think Philly got a little better offensively think the Nets got a little better defensively with a little more depth. Hey, if Millsap comes off the bench and is productive, that's a W as well. A little veteran there. And just from your thoughts on a betting perspective, any thoughts real quick on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, you see it. Follow the money. I say it all the time. You saw what happened to the number when the trade went through. So people like it for both sides of the squad. I think a big thing for Philly as well is Harden picking up that option. Yeah. They don't have to commit to him long term after this year.
Right.
They get to get a full peek at it next year. And then if you know how the NBA is fickle. So if they want to decide to move off this whole plan, they can do that next year. They don't have to sign him to a 5-year per $45 million deal.
Real quick, Jeff, would you fire on either of these teams to win the championship this year?
I'd probably put a little sprinkle on Philly. I know how that city gets when they get into certain positions, but I'll tell you this much. The overs for the Sixers, I'm looking at that, and I might be sprinkling on some over Ben Simmons 3 points made, because I'm telling you, the minute he starts hitting threes, the internet is going to shut down. We're going back to like what y'all thought Y2K was going to be. If he starts, he is going to shake up the league. And then the Sixers, they get to keep Matisse, and they have Maxey. They've seen what their rotation was going to be like in a post-Simmons world. So I think that these teams, especially for spread and money line, they're going to be the ones to go. And Mark, I believe it's March 10th on your calendar, because that's when Brooklyn's in Philly to take on the Sixers. So it's sometime in March. So I have that ready because, wow, it's going to be must-see TV.